Hello, my name is Rayendra Putra Adivasya. I am from 12th grader TKR class. Here I would like to give my reaction about Albert Einstein video. The generic structure of this video is: first, orientation. In the orientation, it tells that he was born in Germany on March 14, 1879. He was the father of modern physics. His father was electrician and his mother was housekeeper. Second, event. In the event, it tells that when 12 years old, he taught algebra and geometry. He got a job assistant examiner at federal office. He got married in January 93 and he had 3 children. Third, orientation. He died at New Jersey, USA on 18 April 1955 at the age of 76. He was a quote that is a person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. The language features of this video is: first, using the name of specific people such as Albert Einstein, Hermann Einstein, and Pauline Koch. Second, using simple past tense such as he was born in Germany. The family moved to Munich. He attended a Catholic elementary school in the Munich. Using the temporal conjunction such as in 1894, when Einstein was 15, his family moved to Italy. Finally, he got a job of assistant examiner. Then, he moved to Washington, D.C. Fourth, using action verb such as Einstein spent 2 years in search a teaching job. He completed his thesis. He became a full-time professor.
He is the father of modern physics. He was born in Ulm, Kingdom of Württemberg, German Empire on March 14, 1879. His father's name was Hermann Einstein, and mother's name was Pauline Koch. He was born into a Jewish family. His father was a scientific utility salesman, electrician, and mother was a housekeeper. In 1880, the family moved to Munich. In 1894, when Einstein was 15, and his family moved to Italy, first to Milan, and a few months later to Pavia. Albert attended a Catholic elementary school in Munich from the age of 5 for 3 years. At the age of 8, he was transferred to the Luitpold Gymnasium, where he received advanced primary and secondary school education. The 12-year-old Einstein taught himself algebra and Euclidean geometry. After graduation, Einstein spent 2 years in search of a teaching job, but didn't find. Finally, he got a job of assistant examiner at the Federal Office for Intellectual Property at the Patent Office. Einstein and Mileva Mary married in January 1903. They had 3 children: Liesl Einstein, Hans Albert Einstein, and Edward Einstein. In 1905, he completed his thesis, which was entitled A New Determination of Molecular Dimensions. For the work, he was awarded a PhD by the University of Zurich. In 1905, he came up with his revolutionary works, which were focused on photoelectric effect, Brownian motion, the special theory of relativity and the equivalence of matter and energy. In 1905, he published his 4 groundbreaking papers. The papers provided information on the photoelectric effect, Brownian motion, special relativity, and the equivalence of matter and energy. These papers brought Einstein to the limelight, and he became instantly famous and was recognized as the leading scientist. In 1908, he was appointed as a lecturer at the University of Bern. However, Einstein quit this position as well as the one he was holding at the Patent Office to take up the profile of physics docent at the University of Zurich. In 1911, he became a full-time professor at the Karl Ferdinand University in Prague. Einstein separated from his wife Mileva in 1914. In 1916, Einstein was appointed as the president of the German Physical Society that he held for 2 years. During this time, Einstein also attained membership of the Prussian Academy of Sciences. Their divorce was final on 14 February 1919. He married Elsa Lowenthal in 2 June 1919. He invited officially by the mayor of New York on April 2, 1921, and delivered several lectures at the Columbia and Princeton University. Then he moved to Washington, D.C. After that, he visited many countries, including Singapore, Ceylon, Japan, America, Belgium, to serve his lecture. Suddenly a new law had been set in Germany, according to which Jews could not hold any official positions, including teaching at the universities. Not only was Einstein's work targeted, he himself was on the list of assassination targets of the Nazis, with a $5,000 bounty on his head. Einstein found his temporary shelter in England. Then he made the decision to permanently stay in the United States and thus applied for citizenship. Einstein gained a permanent citizenship in the United States in the year 1940. Einstein in his later years was even offered the position of President of Israel, but he declined the same, stating that he had neither the aptitude nor the experience. In 1921, he received the Nobel Prize in Physics. In 1929, Einstein was presented with the Max Planck Medal of the German Physical Society in Berlin. The chemical element instantanium was named for him. He died at Princeton, New Jersey, United States on 18 April 1955 at the age of 76. A person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new, said Albert Einstein.